Hello there friends, how you doing today? Someone requested a drop-down menu and I thought, hey, I've never done a drop-down menu on my in my YouTube series. So hey, I thought this was really simple, so I was like, yeah, that's my type of code. Let's do a tutorial on this. So if you don't know what I mean, just like when you click on the button, you're gonna see a drop down like this, and then you get this hover effect and you have sublinks here that you can click. And even on this, I don't have on the home because home should bring you home. And yeah, so we are gonna do it on these two. And yeah, it's gonna be quite simple. We don't need JavaScript. We only need a bit of CSS magic and HTML. Well, HTML is just boring. So hey, let's not waste time. Let's get into it. I highly recommend you following with me because hey, it's really simple and it's really fun. So come on, get your keyboard. I'm watching you. You ready? Okay. Let's go. Okay, so here what we need to do is basically, just have an empty HTML as always and a style.css, and I'm gonna keep this trend going forever. And for some reason I don't have a body tag here, so let me close this up because we are gonna have some issues from the beginning. Let's just nope, like that. Okay, there we go. Good. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just create a nav here. So a nav tag, and in this tag I'm gonna create a drop down class. So in here we're gonna have all the links with all the drop downs. Simple as that. Here I'm gonna have the home, so I'm gonna make all the things that you can click basically buttons, okay? And then it's gonna open up with some anchor tags. So I'm gonna create a button, and in this button I'm gonna have an anchor tag that's gonna take us nowhere because we don't have a real website, and this is just gonna be home. Good, so we have the button here, which is gonna be stand alone. All around me are familiar faces, and then we're gonna have we're gonna create a class here, and we're gonna name this, I think we had, let me see real quick. I think we have projects and products, correct. So let's go projects, like so. And here we're basically gonna repeat what we have here, but the extra thing that we're gonna need is a list, right? So here, this one is standalone, and then here we're gonna have another button. And I believe I made it, just a simple button here. And this is not gonna take an anchor tag because it's gonna open up the list. So this is gonna be a projects. And here we are gonna have a UL, which is basically gonna contain lists of anchor tags. So we're gonna create a list with a lot of anchor tags. And here for now, this is just, I'm gonna put hashtag here, which basically means, hey, just stay on this page, take me nowhere. And in here, I'm gonna give it, I don't know, let's think about project names. We filmed the weather app. Which is actually doing really great, so thank you for the support on that video. So we have weather app. I'm gonna copy paste this for now multiple times like so. And we can also copy paste everything in here to make another one, and the only difference is, did I copy paste that correctly? Let's see, drop down, and we have the projects here. Yep, this one, good. Copy, paste it down here. And I'm just gonna rename this to products, and we're gonna have products. So what products do we offer? Well, we do cloud services. We also do Bitcoin mining. We also troll on YouTube. And then we also film tutorials, like so. Good, nice, okay. So this is all we need in our HTML, and all the magic is gonna happen in CSS. So again, no JavaScript, really cool. Let's also open this up in live server. I need to close the other one. Close, okay, great. Let's open this one up, and bada bing, bada boom. Wow, amazing. So let's actually open these side by side. I think we're gonna do that so we are gonna get a better view. Click, nice. And we can actually close. We're never gonna ever open the HTML tag again, the HTML document. So screw you. Okay. So in here, I added some basic styling. Let me make more space in here. just remove the margins, paddings, all the good stuff that we usually do. And then on the body, I just added a height and a background color, just so it doesn't look so bland. And on the buttons and the anchor tags, I just added this font. Yeah, this is just all basic styling to make everything nicer. But yeah, you can just ignore everything up here, okay? Yeah, let's start. So what we need to do is we need to take the nav, because that's the drop-down, I apologize. So the big drop-down in our HTML. So we're gonna grab the drop-down, we're gonna add a height to this. Let's go 10 VH, like so. We cannot see this, background white. Let's visualize this. Okay, so I just added a bit of height to this. And the cool thing we can do is, well, let's do something like this, and I'll explain what I'm talking about. So if we add display flex to this, because I want these to come like this in a row, right? And we can do justify content space around, which is gonna add space around like so. And then align items center is gonna center it vertically. Good. Now these are not gonna center vertically. They're being rude. They're not nice to us, just because we have a ton of items in here. As you can see, this works just because it's aligned alone. It's just a button, but these are just gonna give us trouble. Okay, so what was I talking about? I wanted to show you something cool and I forgot. Yeah, so let's say on full screen like so, like maybe I want these to be closer together. So the cool thing you can also do, I'm not sure if I'm gonna do it in here, but hey, if you want these to be closer, you can just add a width of like 60% or something, and these go closer. But hey, this is not centered anymore. So you can add margin auto, and this is gonna center everything like so. So that's pretty cool. That's something cool you can do. Let's go 80. I'm gonna make bigger space here. Yeah, that's good. And I'm gonna remove the background. Good, nice. Actually, let's keep it a bit. Good. Now what we need to do is, well, center these buttons here and just fix this UL that we created, because it's just, yeah, it just doesn't work right now. So what we can do is we can get the projects UL, so this list, and we can also get the products UL in here, and we need the dot. So let's do the dot. Perfect. So what we need to do is, well, we're gonna add a position absolute to this. So that's gonna remove it, and look, it's right there. Good. Now the problem is if we add, I don't know, bottom 0 pixels, well, it's gonna go all the way down here. And the reason why that happens is because it's relative to the document right now. So we need to put it relative to our projects section here. So what we can do is say products again and projects like so. And what we can do is just add a position relative. So boom, it's relative to that thing. Nice. Now we are going to remove the bottom 0 like so, and it just kind of works. Everything kind of works. We can add a left 0 pixels just to make sure it's stuck right there. But hey, even that is maybe not necessary. Look, everything just works. So okay, let's actually, okay, now we can remove this one. I'm gonna copy this one from here to here just so we can see what's happening. And yeah, let's make this UL a bit nicer. Let me position myself. Let's get ready here. Whew. Sleeves up and good to go. Okay, so first of all, I want to bring this down a bit. So I'm just gonna add a margin top of 10 pixels, just slightly down. There we go, looks nice. What we can also do is add just a width to this. I added a 200. Yep, that's good. And let's also add a height. I don't know, 200 again. So it's like a box. Good, looks good. Perfect. So now what we need to do is align these. And to do that, we are gonna do display flex again. Oh, okay, weird flex, but okay. We also can just position everything like we do up here. So let's do justify content space around, align items, center. Now the problem is this goes horizontally, so we need to change the direction. So flex direction column, and that's gonna put everything like so. Nice. So we did it in like 4 properties. Great. We also can remove the dot because nobody likes the dot. We can do that by, come on, think. It's only 7 o'clock and my brain is dead. Drank coffee and Red Bull today. List style, there we go. List style is gonna be none. Perfect. Now we kind of want to remove, now remember we have the LIs. These are the LIs and there are anchor tags inside of them. So what we can do is basically do projects A and products A. So select all the anchor tags inside these boxes. And we can do color, black, and then we can do text decoration, none. Okay, and we're gonna remove the underline there. And yeah, okay, good. Let's also add a border radius to this. Let's go 5 pixels, make it a bit rounder. Looks a bit, I like it, it's smooth. I like smoothness in my life. Good. Let's see, am I missing something? Well, eventually I'm gonna remove the, we're gonna make this so it's disappeared and then it comes back. But besides that, let's move on and then we'll add the animations at the end. Let's just style the buttons a bit. And for the buttons, I'm just gonna remove everything here. Projects, and it's gonna be, well, no, we have buttons here everywhere. So let's just do drop down, and I'm gonna do button, like so. So yeah, just all the buttons here. And what we need to do, let's add a background of none. Let's remove the background, good. We don't want border, none, like so. We're gonna add a color of white. Now the problem with this one, as you can see, this is not affected because we added an anchor tag in our button. And here, well, let me take a look actually. I don't even know what I did. What did I do? Okay, it's just a button. Oh no, here. Okay, so I added an anchor tag inside the button. So that's why this is not being styled. So hey, let me just add a class of home to this and I'll select that as well. So just /home. I promised myself I'm not gonna reopen my HTML and I did. Ugh. Okay, there we go, it works now. So I'm gonna remove the text decoration on this as well, so none. Good, let's increase the font size a bit. Let's go 18 pixels. Okay, better. And we can add a cursor pointer. So when we hover, look at that, we have this one, which is always nice to see. Now to add a bit of a visual flair, you can also do drop down button. You can add like a hover, and then you can add a color of light gray or something. Light gray. Let's see. Change it a bit darker. Yeah, so like a bit of visual cue that you can click on it. Doesn't work on this. I should have added that as well. So just add like home hover on this too, like so. Okay, there we go. And also, I guess for better UI, because these don't look clickable, you can search up a SVG on Google and just like a small triangle or something, and you can place it next to here, but I didn't want this to be super long. Yeah, just a small triangle to indicate that, hey, in fact, this is a drop-down menu. Okay, yeah, let's move on. So let's go up to our UL, and now we need to also add, so when we hover over all of these, we need to add these small, like hey, I'm hovering over something, this LI, and it needs to change its color. Okay, so the thing here, it's a bit tricky, but it is what it is. So anywhere here, let's go in this place. I'm gonna say projects LI and products LI, like so. And look, if I add a background, let's get this color again. I'm gonna copy it. So if I add this background, as you can see, this is what we have. And let's go a bit lighter on this, something like so. Yeah, that's ugly. I don't like that one. Something like that. Yeah, okay, just way lighter. Good. Now the problem here is, well, I kind of want to, if we add, I don't want it when we hover to look like this. This looks kind of ugly. So if we add a width of 100 and a height of 100, like this is good, but it kind of messed up our styling in this. And the reason why that happens is because we're styling the li, but remember we also have the a tag inside. So once we modified the li tag here and added the height and the width to this, well, the anchor tag is not centered anymore because, hey, look, this is the li now, okay? This. So to fix that, if we add a height and a width to our li, we can just add display flex again, justify content center, and align item center. So we're just affecting the child inside. And look, we have everything back to normal. So we can copy this out back and go down here. And what we can do is we can add on hover. So if we say projects, li on hover, and also products li on a hover, we can just add this background color. So now when we hover over it, look, we have a nice visual cue. Okay, and the only reason why we needed to add the height and the width again to all of this is because if we would have not done this, this is what we get then. Okay, because when we add justify content center, align item center, well, the height and the width of the li is going to be basically the size of our text inside of our li, so the size of the element. So we are just making it bigger, and then we just display flex justify content, the anchor tags inside this list. So again, this is the list and we just modify this. Okay, okay, let's move on. I want to get rid of this because it's bothering me. Let's go back to our projects UL to get rid of this, opacity 0 and pointer events none. Because remember, look, these are still clickable here. Opacity 0 is just going to make it not visible, but hey, they're still there and we can click on them. So hey, pointer events none, what you gonna do now? Because you cannot click on anything, and that's what we want. Perfect. And also let's add a transition to this, 0.4 seconds ease. Well, what do we want to animate? I need to specify all 0.4 seconds ease. There we go. And let's also move this a bit up. So when we click, it's gonna come down a bit. So for that, all we need to do is add a transform, translate y. Let's go 10 pixels, just a slight movement. So how do we make this without JavaScript, you might ask? Well, let me show you. Let's go all the way down here. What we can do is we can select the projects button, so this one, and on focus, which means if I click on it, something's gonna happen. Then we can use the plus operator. Is it operator? I'm not even sure. I know it's in JavaScript, so I'm not sure if it's the same as CSS, but we can get the UL here. So what's happening here is I'm going over the projects button. So let's look at projects button here. And if I add the plus symbol, well, what this basically means is, hey, when you focus on the button, affect the element below it. So in this case, the element below the button is the UL. So what we can do is just add styling to the UL when we focus on the button. So, hey, what do we want in here? Well, we want, not that, we want the opacity to come back to 1 and the pointer events to come back to all. Let's see. Boom. Boom. Now this doesn't work. So let's also do products button on focus plus UL. Let's take a look. Nice. Looking good. I also forgot to translate Y back to 0. Let's see. Refresh. Click. And actually, you know what? It's the other way around. We need -10, not plus. Okay, let's see. Boom, boom. Again, I don't know. I've seen like 10,000 drop down effects, and people make super complicated things, like when you click, the whole page transitions and Jesus comes, and it's just a mess. Just keep it simple. Yeah, just create like this. And why do you need to do super crazy things on drop downs? I will never understand. But yeah, you can just do it with some CSS and HTML. So yeah, this one's quite simple. Yeah, hope you enjoyed this one. Hope it works. If it doesn't work, I will promise I will commit this on GitHub, or I'll post the code on CodePen or something, because I know a lot of you guys request that, and I'm being super lazy, and I'll try my best to post everything up. So thank you again so much for watching. Hope you love this. Drop a subscribe. We are getting close to 2,000. Damn, that's crazy. Wow. I'm just amazed. I'm surprised. Okay, see you later, guys. Peace.